Hey guys, so today's video, as you guys can tell, is going to be all about Generation Beauty and whether or not I think it's worth it as a small YouTuber for you guys to go and to kind of experience what I experienced. So I have a lot to say, and I'm sorry if it's just going to be kind of all over the place. I kind of attempted to plan out this video and what I would say, but we all know that that never happens when I do try to do that. So I'm just gonna start by saying that Generation Beauty is an amazing experience, whether or not you are a YouTuber or you're just a makeup obsessed person. I think that it is a great opportunity because, well, for a few reasons. First of all, you get to go and interact with a lot of people that obviously that obviously share the same interests as you, which is always great because you get to interact with people and you get to meet new people and make new friends. And I think that that is an amazing experience. The second thing is that you get free stuff. So if you're makeup obsessed and you like to try out new products, then that's a great thing because you get free things. Also, if you are a YouTuber, it is a really good opportunity because you get to network with a lot of other YouTubers as well as talk to a lot of PR people from every company that's basically there if it's not super crazy. So the main reason why I think Generation Beauty is worth it for YouTubers in particular is because you get to attend a cocktail party. And not because you get to go to this like fancy cocktail party, but because that cocktail party is specifically planned out by Michelle Phan and her team in order for you guys to be able to network with all the other YouTubers that are there. And that is an amazing thing from her end because she's literally trying to help you out by giving you that extra nudge so that you can go and interact with all these people, and it's all free, of course, and you get to meet all these other YouTubers that are super talented, as well as some like really big famous YouTubers that I mean, that's always fun to meet because, you know, like you look up to them and it's just a good time. So I think the best part of Gen Beauty, hands down, is the cocktail party because you get to meet a bunch of YouTubers that you get to interact with later on, and you get to make real friends on YouTube, and then you can go back with them next year, and it's just like a really fun and interactive experience. So I do recommend Gen Beauty for YouTubers. I also recommend it for non-YouTubers because I think it's just a fun experience to go with your friends. The tickets are not cheap, but you do get a bunch of free things, which to me, that's really surprising because I've been to a lot of beauty events. I've been to IMATS, BeautyCon, Makeup Show, and they never do anything like that, which, I mean, not that they're supposed to do that, and Michelle Phan by no means is supposed to sit here and give you free things, but the fact that she does that, it just makes you feel like the Gen Beauty event is worthwhile, and you get to try out all these new things, so I think that is definitely worth it. I honestly, like, the only thing that I did not like about Gen Beauty is the fact that most of the brands are, I'm not really like understanding exactly what the point of the brands to be there is. I know that most of them were just kind of showcasing their new products. They were not selling anything for the most part, which I thought was a bummer because in my previous experiences, all of these other shows that I've gone to, you could buy things, and with this one you can barely buy anything. The only companies that did sell things were Tarte, and I want to say there were like some other smaller brands that were selling things, but it wasn't a common thing for things to be sold, which I thought was really strange because I went in with the mentality thinking that, okay, I get to buy things on discount and it's going to be good for like when I bring it back and I want to do reviews and try out new products and just see how I like new things. But it wasn't like that at all. They basically don't sell anything. They just hand you things out. And another thing that I didn't like is the fact that if you tried, like I went up to Ofra, for example, and I saw that they had laying out a bunch of their new products. and I wanted to find out more about them, kind of see what's going on. But because the lines were so crazy for people to get free things, nobody cared about really like the company, and people just wanted free things. So people were just kind of like rushing in the line, and the people that worked for Ofra were kind of trying to move the lines along, and nobody really wanted to like devote that time to you because it was just so chaotic. So I really did not like that because I wanted to learn more about some of these companies, and I didn't really have the chance to do so. Another reason why the cocktail party is a great experience is because you might find big companies there and their owners. So, for example, Ofra Cosmetics was at the Generation Beauty cocktail party, and I got to actually speak to Ofra, her husband, her daughter, like the people who created the company and kind of what they're all about. And I found out so much. I honestly went in not knowing much about any of these companies in terms of like their history and how they started out and what they're all about. And I feel like that's really, really important if you're gonna go to one of these events. Especially, I guess Ipsy is like really the only event that would do this because you don't really get to interact with a lot of companies when you go to like the makeup show and stuff because they're more about selling things to you. But it's really important to kind of know a little bit about each company. I remember I was really embarrassed when I went up to the Nude Sticks company because the owners were there. It was two girls and their mother. And I had no idea how they started their company, and they started telling us, and we just kind of stood there and we were like, oh, that's cool, because we didn't really know anything about it. So to us, that was cool. We were hearing it for the first time. But typically, I think if you really want to partner up with a company, kind of get involved with a specific company that you really like, you definitely should know a lot about them beforehand, because no company is going to want to get involved with you if you don't know anything about them and you just want free things. And if they can sense that that's like what you actually want, then they're not going to want to deal with you, and they're going to want to go on to someone who's a better YouTuber, someone who's bigger, who has a bigger following. So if you really want to show them that you're really interested in their company, then, and you're not like a huge YouTuber, then you really have to kind of push yourself. The other thing is that some of these companies, I didn't like what they were doing to give you free things. So, for example, Tarte Cosmetics. They're a huge company. Everyone knows who they are. They have a large following on Instagram, on like every social media, and they're popular. They're sold in Sephora. They're sold in Ulta. They're a huge company. Everyone knows who they are. And in order to get free things from them, you had to write a fake review on Sephora.com. And I was like, what? Like, no, I'm not going to write you a fake review. Like, why do you even need the fake review? You know what I mean? You guys are a huge company. Everyone knows who you are. Everyone's going to buy this product anyway. It was for their new liquid lipstick, which I'm sure is a great product. And I mean, I just don't understand how you can ask someone to write a fake review when we are YouTubers. And the whole point of YouTube is to like express how you feel. Honestly, you're not going to want to lie to your subscribers, because your subscribers are going to know that you're lying to them. And I'm not about to start lying and posting fake reviews on Sephora.com. So I thought that was completely obnoxious, unnecessary. That was not okay. I ended up not writing the review for them. But I think because I ended up buying things, they gave me their little free lipstick anyway. But honestly, for those of you that did do the review, I'm speechless, because I just don't understand why they would ask you to do something like that. Like, I get it. If you're a very small company, you're just starting up, maybe on some level that's okay. That's at least more understandable than if you're a huge company, like everyone knows you worldwide. Like, why do you feel the need to get those fake reviews? You know what I mean? Like, people are going to buy your stuff anyway, and you're going to make sales off of this product. So that to me was insane. The other thing is companies like Benefit, Makeup Forever, Nude Sticks, all wanted you to post a picture on Instagram, hashtagging certain things, which I don't have a problem with that. I think that's okay. but that did slow the lines down and it made it a little bit more chaotic because you had to go through this whole process and you had to show them what you were doing, like that you posted it with the right hashtags and everything. And that kind of just like made it a little bit more chaotic there. So I don't know how I feel about that. But Nudestix, for example, they wanted you to not only take pictures, but they wanted you to take your lipstick off and put on their lipstick and take pictures with their lipstick. And I felt like that was a little bit forceful in a way as well, kind of like with the Tarte situation, because I came wearing a certain lipstick, I had a certain look going on, and you're telling me to take it off and to put on your product. Like, and I don't want to put on your product right now, you know what I mean? But I did it and I took the picture, and thankfully they didn't like force you to put the picture on Instagram or anything. They just wanted it for, I guess, like their promotional purposes, and then they're gonna do whatever with those pictures. But I just felt like some of the companies were kind of obnoxious in a way. Like even Too Faced. Too Faced is a huge company. They didn't make you post anything. They didn't, you know what I mean? Like they were not kind of like pushing you to do things that you weren't comfortable doing as some of these other brands were. So like, good job, Too Faced, because I would rather just receive something, try it out, and then let you know my honest opinion instead of give you fake 5-star reviews. I still can't believe that they asked for that. Like, I can't believe this. One other thing I wanted to say is that Milani, they're a huge company. Like, we all know Milani. It's a drugstore company, and it's a good company. But I felt like what they were doing was not beneficial for us, the people going, and for them as a company also, because what they did was they gave you a coupon code, which I don't even have, to use online. And honestly, I'm not gonna go buy things online from Milani when I can easily get stuff from like Walgreens or CVS or anything like that. Like, I feel like that's so much easier to just go to a drugstore and get it than order it online from their website. So I thought that they didn't really benefit from that, and I didn't care for it, just because Milani, first of all, is not that expensive, so I'm not gonna be stingy with my money with Milani because it's a pretty inexpensive brand to begin with, so I don't feel like I need that extra 20% or whatever off. And a lot of these companies just had like little stations set up just to kind of like show you what they were showcasing, like what their new products were, which I think is nice. But at the end of the day, I'd rather see them not only showing us these things, but also selling them. Because if you come up to their booth and you find that you like something in particular a lot and you can't buy it there, then what's the point? Like, you're gonna forget about the brand because you're getting influenced by so many people from so many different companies in one day, and you're just gonna be, I feel like, a little bit disappointed. Like, that's how I felt. I don't know. I personally would like to see them sell more items so that I can experience their brands more. But one of the main reasons why I feel like a lot of people go to Gen Beauty is because you get free stuff. And that's nice and all, and that's amazing, and I'm very humbled that Michelle did this for us, but that's not why I would go there. I think that the connections that you make are very important, and I think that that's like a bigger reason why I would want to go there, just because you get to network and you get to grow your YouTube channel, really, because when these people find out about you and then you get back to them and you email them and you interact with them, they end up subscribing to your channel, or they might end up even partnering with you. So I think that's more important than getting free stuff because, I mean, free stuff doesn't get you anywhere. It just kind of gives you a lot of stuff to have and try out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna grow as a YouTube channel. So that is my experience on Gen Beauty. I definitely recommend it to everyone, whether you're a makeup lover or you're a YouTuber. I think that it's a really fun experience, especially if you're social. I know I was kind of scared to going to Gen Beauty, especially to the cocktail party. I was really excited to go to LA, but then when the day of came and I had the cocktail party, I was really nervous because there were so many people there and I didn't really know what to say to anyone. But thankfully I got it together and I just made a bunch of friends And it was just a really good opportunity. It was an amazing experience, and I highly recommend it. If sent, I had an amazing time. Thank you so much to the Ipsy team for doing this for us. Yeah, and I can't wait to go to the next event because it was just an amazing opportunity, and yeah, I'm just very thankful. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys learned a little bit of what Generation Beauty is about and kind of how they work and what you should do if you go. But yeah, please don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Oh, and also let me know what you guys thought of Gen Beauty if you went, if you agree with anything I said, or if you have some other thoughts, because I would love to know how other people felt, because I've watched a few videos and some people did agree with me and kind of commented on this whole Tarte situation because I thought that was ridiculous. But if you guys have other thoughts, please comment them down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.